He's like, oh, what are you doing here, babe? What? Run away. It's like, you don't want none of this mid, bro. You don't want none of this.
I don't know, Behemoth's been just sitting here biding his time, waiting for that perfect opportunity. But when you're behind the tower like that, and you got no one really to jump in to help him out, it's kind of just wasted idle time. We got Fresh Pro being chased into the forest up here with his
Pebbles tower
bear.
diving.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, is this actually going to end up doing anything? It really looked like Pebbles is able to put on the hurt, but we got support coming in with Andromeda. That's going to be a kill on that Glacius thanks to that tower. Hellborn picking that one up, and not even giving that poor Andromeda an assist. How dare they?
Yeah, that was pretty hardcore. But actually, I'm gonna ask you for a sync up real quickly. I think you might be 5 seconds ahead of me. Alright. You see, Bayman is really hanging around mid a lot. I don't know what's his plan. I think it just might be to keep Soulstealer away from that important experience. Thunderbringer can keep his experience and CS lead. I don't think he actually has a plan. I mean, it's quite clear he can't really kill Pharaoh, so why not AFK mid? Like, personally, I'd like to see him get some jungle farm. You can do that, maybe stack the level 1 creeps and get a decent farm going, but it looks like they just want to AFK this SS. A Scandal is a pretty strong SS, and you don't want to let them get farmed at all.
Well, the scare tactic is more of a mind game than anything. I mean, Soulstealer knows he can't really go too far forward without the threat of having his chase cut off, and there's that threat coming to light right there. They dived him, they got the behemoth wall off, and now with that double damage and that just incredible range of a Thunderbringer with that first skill of his, the chain lightning, is just going to be cleaning him up, and that's basically what it does. So there you go, he's hanging around that mid for just the right moment, and now he should be level 3. He is indeed level 3, and he's going to get a regen rune.
I'm actually quite surprised that no teleports came out from the Legion team, because they drove pretty far in there. I mean, at some point, SS went down behind his level 2 tower. I believe they could have picked a few heroes off if they were teleports. They have some pretty decent counter-gankers on top, Nymphora, Glacius, and here we see they're rushing the Wildstone. Wildstone's gonna go down. Fresh Pro Quakes gets the kill, no tail with the ulti. Picks up a kill on, who is that? Pharaoh. Pharaoh goes down on bottom lane, away from the action. Like, meanwhile in another corridor, Pharaoh is getting owned. So that's what happened.
Another reason that they've been going for that scare tactic is Behemoth's been staying out of lane for this Forsaken Archer, and Forsaken Archer has now been picking up solo experience against that Pharaoh, and now definitely adding a kill into here is just definitely going to add to an advantage. I mean, she's pushing that lane very well right now, keeping good distance away from that Pharaoh, but Pharaoh's already picked up that Blood Chalice, which means he has essentially infinite mana at this point to just spam that snot of his. But the good block here by Behemoth, not going to be able to land that crippling volley. However, that will not result in a kill despite the 2-to-1 advantage. But yeah, that's just how it's going to be rolling. Behemoth has picked up a little bit of experience here now, but I have a suspicion he's just going to go wander away and give it back solo to that Forsaken Archer. He probably wouldn't be a bad idea to come top to help out Fresh Pro, who looks like he's kind of given up on laning, and now he's resorted to the forest.
Yeah, he goes straight to, at least that's obviously a big plus with Wild Soul. Uh, he did well in lane, especially for Wild Soul, but now you can just AFK to the forest, get some good farm off. I don't think Legion is gonna go ganking for him. Favy getting a kill on bottom here. How did they do that? Pebbles, did you catch that?
Yeah, Pebbles with the rock, the throw. Pharaoh with a great ulti for the initiation. Drained the mana, trapped her in the mummies. Really, you can't paint an easier target than that for a Pebbles.
Alright. I'll try to keep my eyes on the action more. What I was about to say is, another thing I forgot actually was Nymphora. Nymphora teleports are going to be really important later. I think they could catch Fresh Pro with his pants down in the jungle if they get some good warding later. So I think they might be good for trading that, at least for early to mid game. They could trade that Scandal versus Fresh Pro farm. I personally think Scandal is probably a better farmer. He does have that raise advantage. He's stacking creeps in the jungle already. He's gonna get a farm back. You can't really stop a Soul Stealer from farming, so that's gonna be huge for the Legion team.
That is one of the big advantages of that Soul Stealer, just the demon hand farming potential, especially with stacked creeps. So get some nice support going and get some stacked creeps. It can be devastating, but it looks like we got some ports mid to kind of fend off the Legion here as they went in on that Thunderbringer. We had Andromeda come down, but she's not quite level 6. In fact, she's nowhere near level 6. Oh no, sorry, she's level 5. I thought that said 3. I was like, wow, she's really doing pretty terrible. But nope, that's my mistake. And if she had a swap, you might have been able to do a different time there. But talking about Fresh Bro with his pants down, looks like Pebbles just found him, but walked right through him with those ghost marches. Not, yeah, oh, that was,
What
so
was
definitely
this?
should have went down there.
Lucky Bear. Yeah, he definitely should have went down. That was a really lucky bear hold. And Pebbles is like, joke. Yeah, that was a joke. That was pretty funny.
Oh, Bergelon, saving your master's life once again.
That's the other like really good thing with Wild. So it's so unpredictable. Gank that hero and get away from the hero because that orb of the vines, it can come out at any time and entangle you and just screw all your plans up. Here we see Andromeda. He's coming bottom. He's coming behind these heroes here. He's looking at a gank. He's auroring for vision. I think he's scared that there was a ward there. He might be right, there was a ward. What did he play? And he tossed Pharaoh in. Pharaoh the mummy walls. FA with the ulti. Is Baymut gonna live? Baymut lives, gets away, taking some nice XP with him. Pebbles gonna go down now. Nice bolt by Andrew. Fresh. I would have liked to see Fresh Pro get those kills. No Tail also ulting, finishing off yet another hero. That was pretty huge. Uh, Empire's gonna have to clean up their ganks. They can't give Wild Soul those important XP. Like that doesn't. They're supposed to be winning early game with their lineup. They're not doing that at all. It's 8-3 right now. They're gonna have to pick things up.
Yeah, I don't even know how how Nymphora got there, but she definitely went down to the combined Behemoth and Forsaken. Forsaken coming up top, getting off a quick stun on that Glacius, picking up another kill. So that's 4 kills in quick, rapid succession for MSI, taking, as you said, a nice early lead. 9-3 now, and just across the board, just wiping the floor so far with Empire in terms of kills, experience, gold, and just pushing the lanes in general. So yeah, so far this Nymphora could definitely use a few better ults to see what she can do.
Yeah, I think I think mid game they would want to focus on that FA. FA is pretty easier to gank than a Wild Soul. So just to be honest, I totally ignored FA as another carry. I didn't see it because of the tri lane maybe. And here we see Pebbles might pick someone off here. Excellent Baymut stun. He stopped the combo. That's probably going to save someone's life. He's being taken down. Scannel getting a kill. Excellent shadow rays right there. Nymphora going down as well. That was pretty chaotic, but it does look like Empire came out on. No, Empire didn't come out on top actually. They traded 1-for-1
Indeed, it definitely was a
with
1-for-1.
Scandal getting that kill. Yeah, I said Empire came out on top because I saw Scandal get a kill. Like instant carry kill is definitely important. And here we see he's getting nuked down by the Thunderbringer. Can he get away? He's getting away. Andromeda coming in. Pharaoh coming with excellent ulti. Andrew's not. He might go down as well. Andrew trapped in the mummy's wall. He's definitely gonna go down. Can they give the important carry the kill? I don't think so. And then Nymphora picks up the kill. That was pretty good TPs by Empire. That's exactly what they need. Those important counter ganks.
That was definitely entertaining to watch. It's just a giant monkey running into a wall of both the Pharaoh mummies and the Pebbles fist, so to speak. But yeah, that was definitely a great cleanup on their part. That Andromeda kind of respawned really quickly. So did she use? She did use her ult to get down there, and just great action time from from Empire that round. Now they should probably turn their attention north and try to do something about this Forsaken Archer, who's now level 9. Same with that Thunderbringer. Same with Fresh Pro playing that Bergulon, or sorry, playing that Wild Soul. But speaking of Wild Soul, oh, that tower just nearly getting him, but he was able to take it out before Pebbles and Soul Steer were able to clean him up. So at least they're paying a lot of attention to Fresh Pro, at least in the capacity of this Wild Soul.
Yeah, they are paying a lot of important attention. Like, I I would prefer teams. Here we seen Nymph4 going down. Excellent block by Baymont there. Nymph4 had nowhere to go. It was over for him pretty much. What I was about to say, however, is that you don't wanna dive when there's carries farming. You don't necessarily wanna dive for the carries as in this case MSI would teleport around them and protect them pretty fast. What you wanna do is counter gank the heroes that are coming towards you and are being really active, as we saw in bottom lane there with Pebbles and Soul Stealer taking out Pro. That's pretty important right there. And here we see Glacius. He might want to try something on Thunderbringer here. Does he have support? SS is still farming. He sees what's going on. Ganking coming here. Thunderbringer better move. It looks like Glacius might go wrong just by pure damage from the Thunderbringer. Glacius gonna get away. Thunderbringer now trying to get away from those razors. Can he dodge those razors? I think Scandal is pretty good. Oh, Glacius going down. What was he doing? He should not have come around that way. The creeps had vision of him. That was really not a good idea. But Scandal picks up the kill. That's definitely great for Empire Gaming, and uh, the game continues.
Scandal's definitely rocketed ahead now. Level 12, taking the top experience and a good chunk of gold in his good bank. He's probably going to be saving up really quickly here for his portal key, making it roughly about a 16-17 minute portal key, which isn't too shabby. It's not going to be breaking any records, but it'll definitely be a great pickup for him, as he's just going to be decimating this creep farm wave and going to be probably just picking it up right here at the shop. But yeah, that Glacius, I guess he just really didn't expect it coming. I don't really think he expected the monkey to come around and tail back to him, so really must have just been a look of shock on his face as it happened. At least that's how I imagine it.
Yeah, no, Tail is definitely one of the better Thunderbringers in competitive, and when you're playing heroes like that with nukes, marksmanship is really important, and that's what we saw right there. No-Tail knew that if he saved his shock, that Glacius would probably come back around and he'd probably pick up that kill. That's why if you guys were watching before, that's why he probably didn't shock Soul Stealer to kind of mini stun and run away. He's probably good enough to know that uh Glacius was gonna come back around. We see Favy picking up a kill on Nova here. Um Glacius going down right here. FA, and then Forest gonna try to save the fire. It doesn't look like he can do anything. He's just gonna run away into the forest, trying to teleport. Force staff to the jungle. He's not gonna get away. And then Forest about to go down. Forsaken Archer picks up the kill. They continue on the SS. Excellent blink right there by Scandal. And here we see who's this now? Pebbles coming into the fight pretty late. He's gonna try to pick up a kill on the Forsaken Archer. Can he do it? It looks like Thunderbringer has Pebbles' number. He's gonna get away pretty easily. That was pretty clutch, pretty good gaming by MSI. You can see why they're one of the top teams in the world.
Well, we haven't really discussed it, but that Thunderbringer's been rocking that tablet of command very well this entire game. He's at it for the past 3 or 4 fights, and that was really his early pickup. I mean, other than going the typical bottle power supply chalice, which we see a lot of these solo Thunderbringers going these days, he went straight for that tablet of command, and really it has been a super useful item in this game for MSI.
Yes, you're right. Tableau's command is definitely, especially if you can farm that early, it surprises so many heroes when you jump that extra distance to get away or finish off a kill. I know it's gonna be great against Pharaoh walls because you can push people in and out of Pharaoh walls. That's gonna be huge for the team if they can save a dying hero from that ability.
Well, he also used it to juke out that Pebbles and not die, which is always great. Because Pebbles right now at his point of the game, I mean, he should have level 4 Chuck and Stalagmites, which he does indeed have. And, I mean, couple that with a Blood Chalice and he can instant combo basically any one-on-one hero at this time. The only person he probably couldn't instant combo down is that Fresh Pro. I mean, he's sitting at 1,000 hit points, plus of course, you gotta deal with his bear, who's sitting at a whopping 2,300 hit points. But, I mean, you made that point earlier. They got some squishy heroes on the MSI side, and that is just really very prominent for a Pebbles to just come in and insta-pwn one of them.
Yeah, it's gonna be